So there is this ignorant fellow that has been talking crap about CNG. The reason why I said he's ignorant, you're going to find out in a moment. But first of all, let us analyze what he said.
All right, my people. Today is the 3rd of November, 2024. I want you to listen to me and please listen very, very well. This is the price of petrol here in Switzerland.
Now, the video just began and he did make mention of Switzerland. That is going to come in very, very shortly when I begin to say what I want to say.
It costs 1 franc 76 cents. This is more than $2, but this is not the reason why I'm doing this video. Now, take a look around me. Take a look at all this place. This is a car lot, and cars are sold here. Most of these cars you see are from different makes and different brands. Like this one is Hyundai. Those ones are another brand. And then this is another brand. We have Mercedes as well. But that's not where I'm going. Most of these cars are powered by electric, petrol, diesel, and some of them are even hybrid. Now in Nigeria today, as they tell us that we should go for CNG. Petrol is not cheap here. Petrol is about $2, which means petrol is expensive here. No single car here, out of about 150 cars here, is powered with CNG. Is there something the government is not telling us? That's something we should know that we're not knowing.
Now, this is where it begins to get interesting. Now, remember, he has begun to make mention of cars like Mercedes and Hyundai, and he was talking about how these vehicles are powered by petrol and also by diesel and electric vehicles, but none of them has CNG. Now, I just want you to have that in mind, but at the time I begin to expose the nonsense he's saying, just to show that the person is totally uneducated and let me just say, he's also stupid. But I'm not saying this to insult him, but I'm going to tell you why I say he's stupid also in this particular video.
If Oyinbo that is more intelligent, more diligent, more creative are not using CNG, why then is the government forcing us to use CNG?
Another stupid thing he says is that white people are much more intelligent than we do. That is, I don't know if this thing that he just said doesn't make you get angry. I wonder what is going to make you get angry, because this man just took the entirety of Africa and threw them under the rug. Because if you actually check in history, most of the inventions that you see today, most of important invention, not all of them, but there are a huge collection of inventions that were actually done by black people. Now, I don't want to go into that because it will begin to sound as the case of black versus white, which is more better. But this is just total stupidity by making Africans seems to be an inferior race compared to the white people.
Another question you should ask yourself, my brother, is all these cars are follow-come. Why should they tell you to do after-sales service on CNG? That is something they are not telling us.
So now he's asking, why is it that the manufacturers are not including CNG to their vehicle when it is coming out of the factory? And this is where I begin to actually give in my 2 cents. Why I say that this guy is particularly ignorant and does not know what he's saying. First of all, Mercedes that he had mentioned in this particular video, Mercedes has about 5 cars that has CNG directly from the factory. The first one is the Mercedes B170, and then also there is the B180, and then there is the B200, and then there is the E200 NGT, which is a natural gas technology, and then there is the NGD, which is the natural gas driven vehicles. So, and also there is one, I can't really remember the name, but there is about 5 vehicles that comes out of Mercedes with natural gas, correct? The funny thing is, many cars in Europe, in fact, many vehicles in Europe actually runs on CNG. In Italy, most of their vehicles, not most of them, many of their vehicles runs on LPG. In Poland, a huge amount of vehicle in Poland runs on CNG. In the UK, you have LPG. In also other nations as well, both in the Netherlands and also other countries that has natural resources, which include CNG as their natural resources. Those countries have vehicles that runs on natural gas because it is more cheaper. Now, the question then is, why isn't there any car in Switzerland with CNG? Well, the obvious answer to that question is Switzerland does not have natural gas. Yes. In fact, Switzerland do import natural gas from other European countries to run some of their artilleries that runs on, it's not artillery, some of their machines that runs on CNG. For example, industrial generators, they runs on CNG. So Switzerland does not have their own CNG. They have to import from other neighboring nations. This is why there is no CNG vehicle in Switzerland. So this guy is just talking cap and nonsense. Which brings me to the conclusion of this video. Before you believe rubbish about anything that anybody is saying about any technology, make sure you do your due diligent research. And that is why I tell every client of mine that wants to install CNG for me, I always tell them, please go and do research on CNG so that you will know what it is. So you don't have to consistently ask me, is this safe, is this safe, is this safe? So with that being said, this is the end of the video, guys. Please don't listen to dumbledores like this guy on the internet and then you believe them thinking that everything is now a conspiracy. I'm a conspiracy theorist myself, but this is just total ignorance. See you later. Peace.